Just rolling here at 9:30 in the morning on a typical Wednesday, going north up Mopac. I just wanted to give you an idea of what traffic looked like different times of the day. Like I said, 9:30 on a Wednesday, nothing special. Starting to see a backup here for people that are going to be taking 5th Street and Cesar Chavez downtown. That's the Cesar Chavez is just on the north side of the lake. Obviously, then you have 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Those are both the same exit there, and that's this backup that you're seeing. On the left-hand side here at Mopac, you're usually going to see a backup for the toll road that's going to form in this left lane. But what I usually do, right now I'm going over Barton Springs. This is Zilker Park to the right. But what I do when I get to this point between Barton Springs and the lake is I get into this middle lane. That way, if there is backup going into the toll road, I'm not going to hit it. By the way, as you come up, you'll see this sign. They tell you what the toll road costs you to get to 183 into Palmer. 183 is right around the Domain. Palmer's all the way up on the north side of Austin. There's Cesar Chavez and 5th Street heading to the east. Lake Austin Boulevard goes to the west here. Next road up is Enfield. If you take Enfield, it'll take you basically to the south side of the campus.
In half a mile, keep right at the 4th to stay on Texas 1 Loop North.
North side of the Capitol. That's where Enfield's going. And since there's not a lot of traffic going north,
stay on Texas 1 Loop North.
You're not seeing a lot of people taking the toll road, which is right there to the left. So, wasn't a real
Continue
need to
on
get out of
Texas
that
1
lane.
Loop North for 7 miles.
Wasn't a real need to get out of that lane at that point, but always better safe than sorry. So, heading north on Mopac now, past downtown. Downtown's to my right here. Along the left now, you've got what's considered Terrytown, and then we'll come up through some of the older neighborhoods of Austin as we head up towards Northwest Hills on the left. On the right, you've got actually areas that used to not be very desirable back in the day, back in the 30s and 40s, 50s and 60s. Now they're West Central Austin, very, very expensive, very highly regarded. Easy commute downtown, it's in campus and all of that stuff. This next little set of roads here, Westover, Northwood, 35th, 45th. Again, these are all bisectors that run east-west through Austin, and you can get over to 35 on all of them. You can't get much further west because of the lake, and you can actually take them out to 360, but those are all east-west bisectors and just different ways to get across town. But the biggest thing is at 35th, that's where you see the south side of Camp Mabry, which, as you just saw, is the Texas National Guard headquarters. That's a military base, an Army base here in Northwest Austin, or West Central Austin now, I guess would be a better way to say it. 2222 will take you all the way out to Loop 360 and then out to 620 with 4 points. So that goes about as far west as you can get in Austin. But also, if you go east on 2222, it'll take you out to 35, and then you can easily get on to 290, which 290 will take you all the way to Houston. So 2222, it also becomes called Koenig Lane. That is a major east-west road here. It's still just really 2 lanes in each direction, and traffic can get kind of busy on it, but it's not too bad. Right now, Camp Mabry is to my left. There's a bunch of old warehouses that the Army uses for just for materials and things. 2222 is about a half mile ahead still. And now on the west is, it's not technically Northwest Hills yet, but I start referring to this area on the north side of Camp Mabry as Northwest Hills. This is the area that most of it goes to Anderson High School, a highly regarded high school here. On my right side of Mopac here, a lot of this area is going to start going to McCallum High School, again, a good high school. And that north central area of Austin is pretty highly sought after just for commuting's sake, right? You're close to downtown, you're 10 minutes from downtown, 25 minutes from the airport, 10 minutes from the Domain, just coming over 2222 now, or Koenig Lane. Now we're starting to see a few more businesses, things like that, as opposed to residential developments right here off of Mopac. Mopac is also called Loop 1, by the way, so if you see that, it runs north-south. Really, at this point, from Circle C, and it goes beyond that down to 1826 on the south side, and Mopac goes all the way up to 45 on the north side, which is kind of the divider between Austin and Round Rock. The reason it's called Mopac, you can see this train track over here to the right. That's the old Missouri Pacific line, and actually it's not old, it's still the Missouri Pacific line. So that's why it's called Mopac. And now when you start seeing Far West Boulevard, Steck, those
in 2 miles, use the right lane to take the exit toward US 183 Highway South.
Those are truly Northwest Hills to my left. And then you've got that, you can call it the North Burnet area to my right. Northwest Hills, most of those houses were built, you know, kind of starting in the late 70s, 80s, and up into the 90s. To the right, those are older homes. A lot of those were built in the, started kind of in the 50s, I believe. So Austin kind of grew from that city core out, which is what most things do. But Northwest Hills was kind of that first real exclusive suburb, and now it's just a part of Austin. Anderson Lane, Spicewood Springs, again, are roads that are east-west bisectors here. And so again, the roads to the east, or the houses to the east of Mopac, are a little bit older. The ones to the west are a little bit newer. You're not going to get a lot of houses on the east side here that have massive views. The reason people are going there is because, maybe they want that mid-century modern home or that little cottage bungalow type feel. To the left, you're going to get a little bit more of that 60s and 70s architecture. But when you get out just on the west side of Northwest Hills toward Great Hills, you're going to get a lot more views. The hills get larger. You can get houses that are up on top of the hills, especially Cat Mountain, or down towards the 360 bridge over Lake Austin. If you want views, it's going to cost you, but that's the location that you're going to get views.
In a quarter mile, use the right lane to take the exit toward US 183 Highway South.
Today I'm going to meet a client that is between Mopac and 35, basically off of North Lamar, so that's where I'm headed today, and I'll take you on that trip. So I'm going to exit 183. 183 runs from the southeast.
Use the right lane to take the exit toward US 183 Highway South, then keep right at the fork.
The southeast side of Austin, and actually it goes all the way down to, I believe it ends up going to Rockport, if I'm not mistaken.
Keep right at the fork.
So that's the Gulf of Mexico, basically, and it goes all the way up north through Texas. But in Austin, it's going to end up on the northwest side.
Continue for half a mile.
What I'm turning onto now is kind of the part that turns east-west as opposed to north-south. So this is Research Parkway 183.
In a quarter mile, keep left. Follow signs for US 183 South.
And even though I'm almost going due east right now, it is 183 South. So Domain here is to my left.
Keep left.
And I'm going to start crossing some of the north-south bisectors. Burnet Rd goes all the way downtown.
Continue on US 183 South for half a mile.
The JJ Pickle
In half a
Research.
mile, take the exit toward Peyton Gin Road, Olin Road.
This lady's wearing me out. JJ Pickle Research Laboratory is over here to my left. Q2 Stadium is to my left. It's over near the Domain. This area on the north side of 183 here it's a lot of warehouse area, office
Take the
area.
exit toward Payton Road.
If you're building a new home, if you visit a showroom for the new homes
In a quarter mile, merge onto Research Boulevard.
to pick your finish out, more than likely that's going to be up in this area. Just about every new home builder has their showroom up here. If you're looking to take real estate classes, this is the real estate school that I went to up here on the right.
Continue on Research Boulevard for 3/4 of a mile.
And if you're into comedy, Cap City Comedy Club is right over here, and it is an absolute blast. So right now, basically, I'm just on the access road under 183. And this is a lot of what our newer roads are going to, the main thoroughfare being up top and access roads being down here. This is what's going to happen on the southwest side of Austin as well, going out to Dripping Springs where I live. But I'm going to kind of kill this right here as we're heading east. Again, 183, this is going to take you around the east side of Austin, take you down by the airport. 183 runs right next to the airport, but you can also take off of 183, hit 290. That's going to take you out to 290, out to Houston. But this is what that drive looks like. If you've got another specific drive you want to talk about, or you want to talk about locations of businesses and stuff like that, let me know. I'm more than happy to do that. I'm just trying to give you an idea of what it's like getting around Austin. We'll see you next time.